wild. Okay. Next. Hello.
Ready?
Let's start over. Yeah. So let's do a new.
Okay,
You
I'll
do a
do
new
it.
intro.
I'll do it.
Okay.
1, 3, 2. Welcome back to Do You Even Binge Part 2 on the Back to School movies. We had a lot of fun talking about the last movie. We went on a rabbit hole. We talked about our school. But hey, man, a lot of people have a different take on high school. I had a lot of fun. I cut a lot of class. But I met a lot of friends. I was in a swimming team. There was girls that I had a crush on who never knew it, you know. There was girls I knew that were dating older men. Like there was this one girl named Barbie, and every time she would walk, it was like
Here we go.
when the new foreign girl walks into the class and she's just different from everybody, only because she's from Montebello, and she had a stride and everybody looked.
Did you say she had a stride?
Or a way she walked, man.
Interesting.
And it was interesting, and people would have rumors about it. Oh, bro, she's dating LA Rams. She'll never go out with you. Like, she was dating Ram players already in high school. And then there was one guy. Oh, my God. This guy was the most handsomest guy in the whole school. And he was a big ditcher. He was never in class. But when he showed up, people remember him. And I don't know his name. Probably his name was Logan. I don't know. But that fool was dressed with black dress pants. Black fucking, I went to the club pants and a black T-shirt looking like fucking Steven Seagal.
Who Logan did?
Yeah, and I remember when he passed by, and I remember this girl named Inez, and she was pretty. She said, "Man, that guy is fucking fine."
He's foxy. He's a fox.
Yeah, man, he's a fox. He's
That's
fucking
what he used to say.
fine.
He's a fox.
Yeah, man, I got more, man. Move your fat ass out the way.
You weren't fat back then,
Get
though.
your skateboard out of my locker,
You weren't
please.
fat as a teenager, though. You're very handsome.
But
Did you see yourself as fat
confidence.
or like, no confidence? You saw yourself that way? Because
I wasn't fat.
see
I was 30.
Yeah, I see all your photos and things from back in the day. And really, I mean, for that era, you had the look. You were Scott Baio back in the day. Like, you had the look.
Scott Bell was a fucking confident of Sigmund the Sea Monster.
I mean, I can understand how confidence can beat you down because I had no confidence.
Only one time, man. I
teenager.
turned 14 or 13, and I went to my locker, and this girl named Carmen and her shy friend, they went to my locker, and they both made out with me for my birthday.
What?
And I was like, what the fuck?
And then they won a bet. And then they won some bet at school.
I don't know.
Right?
They high-fived each other, and they had them gum on the way out, but...
Like, you French kissed two girls at your locker?
They came to my locker. Carmen, who I never thought liked me.
I think they just thought you were cute and were daring themselves to do it or something
Good
like
dare.
that. But, they would never, like, go out with you or ask you out.
To
But
my
that's
friends,
as far as they went.
From that day on,
you were the
I was
god.
the man.
You were the king.
They all got laid before me.
That's
but I was
the
still
day.
The man.
That's the day you decided to become
That's
a
the day I
comedian.
became that kid from 16 Candles, the leader.
Oh, Ted the Farmer, Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, I became that
Ted
guy,
the Farmer.
the leader, right? I was the
Look
first
up
guy
Ted
from
the
my
Farmer
group.
and Pretty in Pink, or Ted.
I was the first guy from my group to talk to girls.
I mean, not Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, sorry. Mixing up my two John Hughes movies. Farmer Ted.
That's me, man. I was looking like I was
Without the
young,
braces.
man. They came to my locker.
You weren't little like that, though, were you?
No, I don't know.
He's so wiry with the headgear. I had headgear. I never wore it to school. My mom wanted me to.
Nah, man. My mom just said don't eat candy.
That braces has nothing to do with
Exactly.
cavities.
My mom didn't know.
That's funny. I loved Anthony Michael Hall this era and Vacation, and then he became all buff, and he turned into like Joe Piscopo or something. Remember when Joe Piscopo went from scrawny to buff, and he wasn't funny anymore? Same thing here. And then we saw him reappear after nothing. I think Johnny Be Good was the last thing I saw him in, and then after that, he appeared in Edward Scissorhands, and he is a big ass bully.
He was taller.
He was buff. He was like thick. There he is. There he is. Look, he's a thick neck and everything. Who are you?
He's like Jay Moore's evil twin brother.
Yeah, like fat head and stuff. Like, who is this guy? And I didn't know. I was like, what happened? I hadn't thought of him for years. And here he appears as a villain in that movie. Anyway, that's funny that you thought you saw yourself as that.
Oh man, I remember I was in a hallway and I bumped into a kid in the hallway because it was packed. We were crossing buildings.
You get punched in the mouth for that at my school.
And then, yeah, him and I started fighting. Right there. And then he goes, I'm going to fuck you up after school. And I said, fuck you, motherfucker. I already fucked you. I'll fuck me up right now. All right? And so my friend David Mendez saw, and then he goes, you going to fight that fool after school, man? I'm going to fucking fight anybody after school. I was all brave, but trying to be brave. Man, I never knew this, but my neighbor, that was David Mendez, the Mayonnaise, he lived across the street.
His name is the Mayonnaise?
Yeah, it was sad because I saw his sister making a sandwich, and there was a lot of leftover mayonnaise on a spoon. And then she ate it like Charlie like that.
No.
And then instead of
our assistant ate a spoonful of mayonnaise like that on purpose.
Instead of calling him, making fun of her, she was too little. I don't want to hurt her feelings. I just told everybody else. We started calling him the mayonnaise. He never knew why.
But Mendez mayonnaise kind of goes together,
though. Perfect name.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So this fool, I don't know how he did it, but he would leave his class or sneak out of his class 10 minutes before, and he'd be waiting outside my 6th period, and him and I would walk home together for the rest of the year, because he thought that those guys' friends were going to jump me. So he would wait for me every day after school,
mayonnaise?
Like my personal bodyguard. Yeah. Nice
kid. We should save that story again we should talk about that again when we do bully movies, because there's My Bodyguard and then 3 O'Clock High and all that stuff. And I had a bully too.
And I made him fight a
we
guy,
should talk
man,
about that.
and he lost. It was sad.
You made him fight a guy?
Well,
for you. Oh.
One of those Felipe.
Yeah, we're gonna do a bully episode. Yeah. Don't forget that story for next time.
Yeah, man. So welcome to Do You Even Binge? Back to school, man.
Back to school part 2, because we had so many. There are so many.
Did you know people that went to Catholic school and you went to like a regular school and then you saw them dressed up like every
Only
day?
My friend who I pointed out in the last episode, Greta, the blonde girl who was the other white cheerleader on the squad. There were only 2 of us. She went to Chaminade Julienne. It was a private school and a Catholic school, and I thought you had to be rich to go there because everybody seemed to be somewhat rich. But I didn't know that a lot of kids went to Catholic school on a scholarship. Later on, my brother applied to Catholic school because he had ADHD, and public school teachers didn't know.
That's a nice television.
ADHD. My brother had severe ADHD, and really literally bouncing off the walls. He cracked his skull 3 times from just running around doing shit, and different accidents. I can't count the number of stitches he's had just playing around and being a daredevil. But now he's chubby. You met him. He's a big guy. Does nothing except sits on his butt and works at a factory all day. But he was going to Catholic school, and because the teachers had no idea what to do with him in public school. And he went to Catholic school, and my mom was not Catholic, and she basically told him to ignore all the Catholic stuff you learn, and ignore, because you have to take religion class in Catholic school. It's you never went to Catholic school like your nieces and stuff, right? You never went.
We didn't have the money.
But the education is top notch. I'm talking outside of the religion classes. Yeah. The education is top notch because the classes are smaller and you get more individual attention. I don't know about like the punishment and stuff because they really could not. I don't know what they did with my brother, but he was not
on top of rice.
Yeah, my brother was not the same after Catholic school. It was only 1 year of Catholic school, 6th grade.
Put your hand out there, let me hit it.
And I don't know what happened to him, but he was not the same, and I felt bad for him. It really was the thing that put out his light. If you see a light in a child or they have all this energy, I'm going to get emotional now, but he was different. Let's just say that. But anyway, I did not expect that. I didn't expect to get emotional. I'm sorry. My little brother.
Emotional about what?
My little brother. That's it. Just other things we're thinking of. No. I'm just saying that he used to be a really happy kid, He goes to Catholic school for 1 year, and then he's not anymore.
Probably because
He had problems.
it's sad that when
A lot of problems. And
people thought I went to private school, so I finally told that neighbor that no, we just wear the same clothes every day. So you're poor.
You know what?
Yeah.
I would have loved Catholic school for that reason, because you didn't have to. You couldn't.
Yeah.
You couldn't come and show out.
You can't show off.
Except with your shoes.
Yeah.
That was the one place that a lot of those kids, there still was a way
That's
that they
sad.
could show their class differences.
That's sad when they count your Adidas lines and you have 5.
That's BK, isn't that? Isn't that British Knights? They had 5. Honestly, when BK came out, when British Knights came out, I was thinking, oh, now my fake Adidas will pass for British Knights. My fake Adidas, I don't have to worry about that anymore because British Knights came out. Now I've got
Now 5 stripes.
5 stripes.
$200.
That's
Yeah,
rave
man.
pants.
That's why that episode of Fresh Off the Boat, when they're going to find out he's wearing a fake FUBU shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's so funny because I was where I found a polo and I felt like Marge. Pull up Marge in The Simpsons where she wears the Coco Chanel thrift store find. But I found a polo shirt because Polo and Izod were really popular, and Nike when I was in 5th grade.
Izod.
5th grade, it was crazy. It was like you had to have a brand. All of a sudden, we went from kids who were all scrappy, playing in the streets, dirty little kids. Hold on, don't play it yet. But we were little kids playing around, all the same. Even if we were different economic levels, it didn't really show until I'd say 1984, 85. And then you started noticing there's brands. Nike came around. Polo Izod was the thing. And I found one in a thrift store and I wore it out. It was my only one. I wore it probably 3 times a week. I would wear that T-shirt and then that polo, and then somebody called me out on it. But
Zoinks.
it was like this here.
Hey, Mom, there's something in here.
Somebody was saving it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
They were.
Can it be a real Chanel? It is. $90.
That's
Somebody
$90 is
poured-
the discount
Somebody
price.
poor their Marge was saving it.
90 was the discount price, though.
It was good.
I hope they play all the other parts of this.
Oh, you look so sophisticated.
Speed through it.
Just like
If your
me,
mom never
Pop.
wore
That's
good
like a
shit,
dream, too.
this is what make you sad.
But we can't afford $90, even if it is a bargain.
Especially when your
It
dad
would
would
be
roast
right
her
to buy
for
something
everybody.
Just for me. If it were a suit we could all wear, maybe then.
Come on, Mom. You never treat
Suit we
yourself
could
to
all wear.
anything.
It'd be
Oh,
worth
sure I do. I treated myself to a Sanka not 3 days ago. But this is a real find.
Just buy it. You don't have to.
She ends up
rationalize
buying that,
everything.
and then she wears it out, and a friend from high school recognizes
I
her
will buy it.
and invites her to some fancy luncheon, and she shows up in that suit that she saw her in. And then later on, later on they invite her to play golf with them, and she shows up and she's like desperate. She cuts it up into a shorts suit.
Love to sponsor you for membership.
Here we go.
That with bells on. Oh,
She's altered it
that would be
already.
a dream come true.
Bells. Where exactly will you be attaching them to that mangled Chanel suit?
But then she's like, they invite her to a third place, and they're like, I hope you'll make a change. Like, they want her to change her clothes and see
Yeah.
what else she's got. And that's the only fancy clothes she's got. But anyway, that's how I felt about that polo. And ever since then, I was consumed with this idea of fitting in on that level. And I then eventually, by like 8th grade, I realized I couldn't because I was just poor. I was not going to match these people. And that's when I met alternative kids, punk kids. And that's when I was like, oh, thrift stores are cool. And torn clothes are cool. And safety pins and blah, 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 blah. And then I had a whole different outlook on life. And
You hold a
moved.
skateboard, nobody knows your pants are ripped. That was my trick.
Everybody wants ripped pants now. So anyway, that was my life when it came to trying to fit in there.
You Even Binge. We're back.
We are back,
Dead Poets
and
Society or
we're going to
what?
start with Dead Poets Society. You had never seen this before,
Never.
right?
I thought I saw it, but I didn't.
I've seen this a million times, and I watch it with my son. I think it's an important movie to help kids break out of that idea that they have to follow the leader all the time, follow the rules all the time and everything. So this is an unconventional teacher played by Robin Williams, working at a New England boys boarding school and trying to reach his students with poetry. It's a poetry class. He's an English teacher, and it ends up helping them learn how to express themselves and think for themselves in life and not necessarily be a rule follower all the time. And this is the first episode here, our first clip.
Your text, page 21 of the introduction. Mr. Perry, will you read the opening paragraph of the preface entitled Understanding Poetry?
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans Pritchard, Ph.D. To fully understand poetry, we must first be fluent with its meter, rhyme, and figures of speech. Then ask two questions. One, how artfully has the objective of the poem been rendered? And two, how important is that objective?
That first sentence is
Question
enough to
one
put me to
rates the
sleep
poem's
right there.
Perfection. Question two rates its importance. And once these questions have been answered, determining the poem's greatness becomes a relatively simple matter. If the poem's score for perfection is plotted on the horizontal of a graph, and its
Can you
importance
imagine
is plotted on the
graphing
vertical,
poetry?
then calculating the total area of the poem
That was me, honestly,
yields
for a
the
while.
measure of its greatness.
Him.
So me writing a punchline.
But I was always
By
the redhead
Byron
kid
might
trying to.
score high on the vertical,
I'm not gonna lie. I
but
was a
only
rule
average
follower
on
for
the
a long
horizontal.
time.
A Shakespearean
I still
sonnet,
am.
on the other hand, would score high both horizontally and vertically, yielding a massive total area, thereby revealing the
people
poem
with
to be truly
algorithm.
great.
This is geometry right here.
As you proceed through the poetry in
The
this book,
area of-
practice this rating method. As your ability to evaluate poems in this manner grows, so will your enjoyment and understanding of poetry.
That's me, man. Always eating in class.
Excrement.
Excrement.
Excrements.
That's what I think of Mr. J. Evans Pritchard. We're not laying pipe. We're talking about poetry. I mean, how can you describe poetry like American Bandstand? Well, I like Byron. I give him a 42, but I can't dance to it.
That guy right there in the
I want
back,
you to rip out
Dalton,
that page.
he was 28. Everybody else is 17.
Go on.
16, 17 in this
Rip out the
movie.
entire page. You heard me. Rip it out. Rip it out!
And River Phoenix wanted this role
Come
of
on,
Dalton,
rip it
but
out.
the producers were
Thank
like,
you, Mr. Dalton. Gentlemen, tell you what,
we
not
want
to tear out
nobody.
that
They
page,
wanted
tear out the
nobodies.
entire introduction. I want
So
it
that
for
Robin
history.
could be the
Leave
focus.
Nothing of it. Rip it out. Rip.
And you want to read no one
Be gone,
Phoenix?
J. Evans Pritchard,
Yes.
PhD.
Or what?
Rip.
he was in the Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon. Remember that? And Stand By Me before
Put it on
this.
a roll. Not the Bible. You're not going to go to hell for this.
I think Jimmy Reardon was
Make
before
a
this.
clean tear. I want nothing left of it.
When was that one?
Stand By Me, I think was
Rip it out.
86, 87. This is 89.
Perfect cut.
This is 89.
What the hell is going on here? I don't hear enough
86 was Stand By Me, the same year as all
Mr. McAllister.
Back to School and Ferris Bueller, all those movies. 86 was the year for
sorry.
movies.
I didn't know you were here.
I am.
Ah, so you are. Excuse me.
Keep ripping, gentlemen. This is a battle, a war, and the casualties could be your hearts and souls. Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Armies of academics going forward, measuring poetry. No, we will not have that here. No more, Mr. J. Evans Pritchard. Now, my class, you will learn to think for yourselves again. You will learn to savor words and language.
Ethan Hawke said
What anybody tells
Robin Williams
you,
didn't really follow the script for this
words and
movie.
ideas can
And
change the world.
Ethan didn't know you could do
Look
that
at Mr. Pitt's eye.
because he was very new as an
19th
actor.
century literature has nothing to do
And
with
he was a
going to business
method
school, medical
actor.
school,
And
right?
so
Maybe.
when he saw him doing this, he was like, oh, I didn't know we could do that.
Thinking, yes,
I mean,
we
Robin
should
had
simply
power at
study
this
our
point,
Mr.
though.
Pritchard and learn our rhyme and meter
But
and go quietly about the business.
Not
Achieving
any
other
regular
ambitions.
actor couldn't come in and just butcher the script. As long as you
Plus, they don't have the same skill that the stand-up comics would do.
right, and he was friends with Peter Weir, who was the director of Truman Show. So he already had a relationship with him, and
We don't
Did
read
Peter Weir
write
direct that
poetry
movie,
because it's cute. We
Gas
read
Lodge
and
Logging?
write poetry because we are members
Gas
of the human race.
Lo- or,
And the
um,
human race is is filled with passion.
Food, gas, lodging, or
Yeah.
gas, food,
Medicine,
lodging.
law,
I don't
business,
know.
engineering, These are noble pursuits and necessary.
He did
to
Truman
sustain
Show. I know
life.
that. But he did a lot of other big ones.
Poetry, beauty, romance, love.
But Peter Weir was okay with it because as long as you reach the end, as long as you reach the goal of the script, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But again, you're right. Not everybody's Robin Williams. Not everybody's a
Of
comedian.
the endless
And
trains
Robin
of
Williams was an
faithless, of
improvisational
cities
comedian.
the
He
mind.
never really stuck to a script on his own, even. So
answer that you
the thing I didn't like though about this character is when did Robin become British?
entity.
He's British in the movie?
No.
Powerful play goes on, and you.
Powerful play goes on. No. He's a guy that from San Francisco doesn't talk like that.
On, and you may contribute a verse.
I don't know. It's just annoying. I always call that like when I think this is the first movie where I realized comedians could do drama, because I don't know if I'd seen that before. What was the first dramatic movie you saw with a comedian at the helm of a dramatic movie? This might be the first for me, honestly. I didn't look that up before this movie, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. And Billy Crystal started doing a lot of that too. Dramatic roles, serious face, which I used to call baby poopy face because it kind of looked like a baby like trying to have a poop. I don't know if you've ever seen that face, but it looks awkward, like they don't know how to emote sadness or anger or drama, heavy stuff. But Robin Williams did achieve that goal. He reached that point where you could do drama
This is good.
and then quickly switch to a funny line, and he does it masterfully in this movie. To avoid, I know I'm sounding like a critic, masterfully, but yeah, this was probably the first movie where I saw a funny guy being dramatic. And of course, Jim Carrey's done it since then multiple times, and lots of other comics.
Well, before them.
And I don't think, before them, I can't think of one, because even Jackie Gleason, did he do any drama truly as a younger comic? I don't think he did.
When
Or
he
any
played,
other-
he played
Fatty Arbuckle?
No, he played Minnesota Fats. I
Uh-huh.
think,
In
The Hustler.
Color of Money and Hustler. Yeah, The Hustler.
The first one.
Yeah,
He
with
was-
Paul
he
Newman.
was all acting. No,
Yeah, it was all
comedy,
drama.
But that's it. I
And
can't
he
think
didn't
of-
throw out any comedy during the movie. I never saw The Hustler,
He was a
but
mean guy.
yeah, he's a mean guy. Yeah, so maybe that was the first one. But
Same one with when you said that yesterday, that Jerry Lewis should be a serious actor
yes, Jerry Lewis.
because he's known as like the goofball.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about some Jerry Lewis movies. Yeah, Jerry Lewis,
But he's a good actor.
he was good, but he's also, you can see his assholeness coming through.
Oh, when he does the one with like Dr. Doolittle.
Even
when he changes
Well,
the map, the professor one.
no, Nutty
That's the first
Professor.
time the Nutty
Yeah,
Professor,
when he was in
turns
the
into
Nutty
the
Professor.
asshole,
Yes,
it looks too real.
when he's Buddy Love,
Because Eddie Murphy, Buddy Love is.
he's more likable.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get it because it's very likable. Like you want to be him. You want to
Yes.
hang out with him. You could get a ride from Eddie Murphy, that character. But when you watch the original one, you go, this guy's a fucking piece of shit.
He was a piece of shit completely in that one. Eddie Murphy made his a little more likable.
Yeah.
But I think Eddie Murphy's, he still is a jerk when he was a jerk.
Yes,
when he
he is.
gets all fit and everything, he is an asshole. But it felt like added on. It felt like over the top. But yes, what's his face in Nutty Professor? Jerry Lewis.
It's like,
I saw it years ago when I was a kid. Jerry Lewis used to do the telethons too, the muscular dystrophy telethons. And about hour 10 of the telethon, because he would do it for 24 hours, right, to raise money. And about the 10th hour, when people were asleep or going to bed, what are you doing? What is that? The real Jerry Lewis started to come out. He's smoking like he didn't smoke for several hours of the telethon. Then he pulls out the cigarettes when it's prime time, when it's time to go to bed almost. And he's smoking like a fiend. And pull up some telethon video. Can you look for some? Jerry Lewis telethon. He would sit down. He would smoke. His tie's undone. When his bow tie, or even if he didn't have a bow tie, when his tie comes off and he's got this collar on. He looks mean right there, right? He looks like an asshole who's like, they're not getting the beat right. Let me look at this fucking band back here. That pinky ring told me all I needed to know about him right there, honestly. He was not a nice guy. And I love Jerry Lewis as a funny guy. But when I saw him on these telethons, I could see through and I could see like, this guy's an asshole. And then in movies, in Buddy Love, of course, look up Buddy Love, Nutty Professor Jerry Lewis. Because when he's Buddy Love, he really is. I feel like that's really Jerry. And I feel like that movie, I don't know if he wrote it, but that movie was him kind of breaking out of the, hold on, pause it. Breaking out of the Martin and Lewis duo with Dean Martin, right? Where he was second fiddle. No, I'm just saying like, no, this was before Nutty Professor was way before King of New York. I mean, King of Comedy that you're talking about. But he was, he didn't want to be the butt of the joke with Dean Martin anymore. He was tired of playing the goofball, and Dean Martin is the straight guy. And Dean Martin is the cool, suave, whiskey drinking, cigarette smoking, dapper guy. But Jerry Lewis was like, I want to be that guy. And so when Nutty Professor, I think that's him coming out of his shell and being that guy. That's his version of Dean Martin, of the cool guy. That's my that's my theory. I don't know if that's true, but when that movie came out, you could see. Go ahead and play When Buddy Love comes out.
Hold it a second. Hold it. We'll make our own music, gorgeous.
He goes from goofy professor, science professor, to this.
Sweetie, go get your lips pressed. Split.
He's basically doing like Frank Sinatra impression almost.
Sit and listen and watch.
Whatever that means.
Mood is wrong. Innkeeper, got sexy lights? Lay it on me. Better. Now watch, baby. Every move.
We're spending too much time on this, but I'm serious. This is. But he thought he was the shit right here, man. But he did have a lot of power all of a sudden.
That black magic has me in its spell.
Nobody wants to see Jerry Lewis doing this. Come on. We don't like this Jerry Lewis. We like the goofy. Lady, that's the whole Professor Fink is based on Simpsons, is based on Jerry Lewis in this movie and Flubber. It's the same character. And Cinderfella. Like, I think so. He never said, I don't think he ever said so, but I think he's doing Frank Sinatra. He hung around him enough.
And according to Jerry Lewis, every show that he's only comedian I've ever known that never bombed.
He never bombed? Of course. You can't say you can't claim you bombed. You're at the height of your fame.
There was an interview he did one time. Him and Teen were like, before they were famous, before they got on TV.
They were doing albums together.
On stage, and the guy said, he goes, go up there again, but we already did an hour. I want you to go up there for 2 more hours. So what we did, we killed for 2 more hours. And I'm like,
there's no way.
There's no way you killed the whole hour.
There's got to be some downtime in the
downtime, man. Where the guy, you try to run
going to the bathroom.
And that guy bang your head back inside the stage. When I hear a story like that they killed,
is that Stella Stevens?
I've always feel like they left out. We still got paid for just one show, though.
Yeah. You got paid for an hour. You didn't get paid for the 3 hours you ended up doing. Anyway, you can end this, but yeah. So he was like,
they were like the Beatles. I just can't believe it.
Him and Dean Martin.
Yeah.
They were very popular. It's crazy. Like if I say that in front of my son would never believe that. He didn't even know he sang. Because you had to do it all back then. Yeah. You had to be a nightclub act.
You were Cedric, the entertainer.
You were the entertainer. You had to sing and or dance, host, be funny.
Crowd work.
You had to also bust balls because that was funny to them. When Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis, Dean Martin, Peter Lawford, all those guys were bagging on each other, that was the comedy. And it was just them hanging out, honestly. But you knew Frank Sinatra was the leader of the group. And here's Jerry. Jerry departed right at the right time with Dean Martin, and he split off on his own, and he got a lot of power on his own. He wrote, directed, he produced all sorts of stuff. So he was ready.
Robin Williams now.
Yeah, and Robin. So Robin Williams,
not singing,
acting, no singing. I don't think he ever sang, unless he sang like Elmer Fudd. I'm driving in my car. Remember that one? I hated when he did that song. I'm driving in my... The first... No, go... Yeah, right there. Elmer Fudd. That's what I'm doing right there.
Elmer Fudd sings Bruce Springsteen.
Oh my God, the trash bag pants. I hate this special so much. You think I'm making this up, Isaac? Here we go.
I'm driving in my car.
Okay, cut it. That's it. That's what I'm referencing. Okay.
And now he's doing this.
So anyway, go ahead and play the next clip.
Old time is still a-flying, and this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying.
Thank you, Mr. Pitts. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem. Now, who knows what that means?
Seize the day.
Carpe diem. That's seize the day.
Rizzo right there. That's Redhead Rizzo.
Meeks.
And I will go to my grave saying that's Redhead Rizzo.
Seize the day.
Yes, man. Meeks is Rizzo, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's so Rizzo.
Why
The
does the writer use
teeth,
these lines?
the expressions.
No. Ding. Thank you for playing anyway. Because we are food for worms, lads. Because believe it or not,
We're only here for a short
each and every one
time.
of us in this room is one day going
Josh
to stop
Charles,
breathing,
Robert Sean
turn
Leonard,
cold, and die.
Martin Rizzo, Redhead Rizzo.
Step forward.
Redhead Rizzo, his new nickname.
Bruise some of the faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really
You
looked
can
at them.
go to the, not yet, but let me mention this. This movie is described by some, including Ethan Hawke, as one flew over the robin's nest.
Same haircuts.
Where Robin Williams would be the Jack Nicholson role of Cuckoo's Nest, right? Norman Lloyd, who is the old man dean of the school, right? He's Louise Fletcher, Nurse Ratched. And Robert Sean Leonard, Neil Perry here, right here on the left, right there in that scene right there. He's Brad Dourif's Billy Bibbit role, right? Where he wants more because of what he's seen. But Jack Nicholson opens the door to the rest of the world. Here's what we've got out here. Open your mind, open your eyes, and all this stuff. It is kind of like that. And then some of them do, escape this group of people. Play the next one with Neil Perry and his father, played by Kurtwood Smith. I'll buy that for $1. Felipe's favorite Kurtwood Smith role, right? Or Red from the 70s show. This mom, I just want to punch her in the face for not doing anything.
For smoking.
What can you do though in this era? This was, I think, 1959 when this is set. And that jacket was popular right after this movie came out. I had one similar to that with the loops.
We're trying very hard.
Pause it for a second.
Understand why it is.
He's mad. The father's mad because he wants his son to be a doctor. And he's not a rich guy. He's a working class guy who sent his kid to this school. And he wants him to become a doctor. He has one dream for him. And he's mad because he just watched a play that this kid was in without his knowledge. He told him to quit the play months ago, and he didn't. And so he just walked in and saw the play. He did really well, and you expect him to, be praising his son. You did a great job, blah, blah, blah. But then it turns into this.
That you insist on defying us. Whatever the reason, we're not going to let you ruin your life. Tomorrow I'm withdrawing you from Welton and enrolling you in Brayton Military School. You're going to Harvard, and you're going to be a doctor.
And he was a doctor on House years later, right?
That's 10 more years.
He played on
That's
House.
a lifetime. Stop it. Don't be so dramatic. You make it sound like a prison term. You don't understand, Neil. You have opportunities that I never even dreamt of, and I am not going to let you waste.
I've got to tell you what I feel.
What?
been so worried
What?
about-
Tell me what you feel.
The mom's thinking about it. She wanted to say, I
What is
gotta
it?
take out the chicken out of the freezer.
That's all she's good for, pretty much. She didn't help her son.
Is it more of
Folding
this,
clothes.
this acting business?
Fuck this
Because you can
acting
forget
business. What's funny is
That's why my joke's so funny, man. White people be like, you got 30 days to make it.
but Kurtwood Smith is a great example of this. He's such a working class kind of guy, and he gets in those kind of roles, and he's not an actor-y type of guy. He's acted his whole life.
Him?
Yes, he's a working class kind of guy. He gets all those kind of roles.
His head looks like he's gonna fall on top of you.
It's too heavy for his body. But he's always playing that type of
The mom
working class
looks
guy.
like her like underwear, her pubic hair stick out of it, like
What?
like you could tell like she's never shaved.
Okay, enough of
Like
that.
she's from the 30s. Like that haircut right there is. It's because she don't want to look like a whore.
That's not a haircut.
Like, like everything is like she's stuck in a prison right there, man.
They're all in a prison.
She
The
wants to
dad's
shave,
prison.
But her husband said, "What are you from China? You're French now."
She can't help it. She's a 50s
She can't even
housewife.
pick up a book without being called a witch.
No, they didn't read. You're a 50s housewife. You please the husband. You clean the house. You make sure the kids are all fine and washed and behave well.
His
That's all you do.
generation,
You have no dreams.
like his generation, like he's a working class guy, but he never went to college. He probably works.
Yeah,
So-
he's a blue collar guy. He's
so
not like
he-
the
he's
other
not
families at the
expected
school.
to marry a woman that went to college, huh?
She didn't go to college. There's
But
no
like
way.
just saying that his son.
But back in the day, those women did go to college,
that's
but they
what
just ended up as
that's what
housewives.
I'm getting to
oh,
that.
sorry. I don't
So
know.
I'm saying that because he's a working class guy, right?
Yes.
So he's not gonna meet a college chick, his dad.
Maybe not.
But his son, he followed the trajectory that he's thinking in his head about him being a doctor.
Trajectory, Rasa.
He's being a doctor, right? Is that the wrong word?
No.
Okay, then why are you laughing?
I'm proud of you. I didn't laugh.
All right. So
I
so
just
he's
said
gonna go-
trajectory, Rasa.
So you know what, Rasta? He goes through the trajectory. And
Yes, his
so
son will
his
probably.
wife, he ain't gonna marry a wife like his dad married, right? That type of wife.
No.
His wife will have to be like you said.
You have to have a
college
conversation, yeah.
woman, not gonna go to use it for anything.
No, not going to use it for anything.
Fucking even sad.
It is sad because women of good
That
breeding.
lady, his mom doesn't have the thought of a future back there. His wife will have the thoughts of a future back there, but it's unattainable, even though she's seen it.
I mean, okay, remember, women could not have a bank account.
So 1974.
72 when I was born.
Sad.
They couldn't have a bank account on their own without their husband's approval until I was born. Isn't that sad? So there wasn't a lot of option. There weren't a lot of options for women at that
She has
time.
to buy maxi pads on the black market. That's how bad it is.
There's no way that this husband is going to be the guy to help go buy maxi pads
Never.
or anything. Never. This is not the kind of guy to help you. This guy might salute. This guy might also like, if he might give you the bill for the hospital bill for having the baby because that was a female condition. That was your problem. That was your medical issue right there. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of guy. What happened?
No, just
your cough went in there.
No.
Where'd you get that jacket? How'd you show up with that jacket?
It's a new show, so.
When did we do costume changes? I'm still in this last
You're
week's
making
outfit.
drinks. I'm changing outfits.
I came here in last week's outfit. Nobody gave me a memo. Oh my God.
It was on your teacher's slot, your little mailbox. I love those mailboxes.
I used to stuff those mailboxes. I used to stuff those mailboxes, and I was
wanted one,
all
even
in those teachers' personal business. I was like, oh, really? Huh. This person gets the International Mail Catalog. Okay. Look up the International Mail
So,
Catalog.
the
Because one of the
mail person-
professors used to get this at
The
school.
male person at school was a student?
Who?
The male person that put everything in a slot with a student.
I did it.
That's awesome. Good
Well,
job.
there's a
Lucky
mail
you.
room, and then they would send it to our department. I was the receptionist secretary at the department.
Mail.
This is international mail. It was a catalog of not nasty, just cheap, stupid clothing, like club clothing. But I tell you, gay guys love this, just like heterosexual guys love the Victoria's Secret catalog. Gay guys love the international mail catalog. And I had a professor, I won't mention his name, but he has passed away, R.I.P. He was a great professor.
Mr. Teetsor.
He was gay. I knew he was gay. He had a husband, but he got this catalog at school, and there was no nudity in it, but it was just questionable clothes, like a lot of
I don't know about him.
flowing, those stupid pants on the right and Speedos. It was stupid pants and Speedos. Look at those satin pants in the middle.
I don't know what's worse, the gray or the fucking matador pants here.
Look at his face, though.
Coruscio here.
Look how serious he is about these pants. Oh my God. Anyway, he would get these catalogs sent to him at school. I'm putting them in his professor mail.
The guy in these pants, I bet you don't.
This was the gay guy's Victoria's Secret catalog.
Right, trying to be cool.
I guess you could buy that jacket in there. Oh my God. It was really buff, mostly straight guys, wearing really skimpy clothes.
Hey man, you've been kicked out of the band. Take your sleeves off.
You've been kicked out of the marching band. You're not our major anymore.
Too many rusty trombones, bro. Dude.
I'm in pain from that one. Oh my God.
Trajectory. That shirt right there, man.
Okay, that has to be the clip for this week. Oh my God.
98? That's not even long ago.
Dude, that's 28 years ago.
Oh yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Look
What are
at
you
this
talking
guy.
about?
That's a bad guy.
It's 98. 98 wasn't that long
Look,
ago.
That's a bad guy in a BT movie right there.
He is the best. Yeah, look at that guy with the sweater. Oh, the Saint Bernard. Oh my God.
It's like all these clothes. Julio Iglesias wore these.
Yes, he did.
It's like rich real.
Yeah,
European
Julio
man.
Iglesias type. The pleated. Look at the pleated breaking. They're almost break. That looks like Kevin Sorbo. Wait, go back.
It is, babe.
Hold on. That looks like Kevin Sorbo.
It is.
It is Kevin Sorbo. It's the same nose. Hold on. That's the same guy right there. Look at that nose. It's him. Oh my God. He was an international man. He's Hercules. Yeah, he's Hercules, man. Oh my God. That's funny.
What about this magazine? Look at how close the legs are. Like.
That's him there too. The Silverado whiskey
baby.
jeans. He's a big old MAGA guy. You know that? I wonder if MAGA knows about these pictures. Wow. Whiskey jeans. Look at those pleated pants, man. It's like you could put like, you remember when we used to play parachute in gym class? Like it's the same material. He's wearing his sister's He's wearing his sister's tank top. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, let's get back to Dead Poets Society. Here's a clip of Neil. Oh, we saw Neil and his father. Okay. And then the last scene. All right. Well, something tragic happens after that confrontation between Neil and his father. And it's very sad. And then he gets fired. Keating, played by Robin Williams, he gets fired because he may have been the cause of Neil doing whatever he did. but actually it's more that he had him thinking for himself and wanting something for himself.
The way I saw the movie, man, I feel like Robert Williams goes in there like this devil, man, that lures these kids to their own death.
Well, not really. Not on purpose. I mean, only one of them dies. It's Neil.
And I feel like when he said...
It's because...
The way he said, don't start the Dead Boy Society. I'm not going to tell you guys what really happens, but we lose a friend every time
well,
we
he
start
didn't.
this.
Yeah, he didn't say that.
But he
But he basically was saying the administration doesn't want this. Like, this will take you down a path that isn't good. But the administration was so set on creating a group of guys who were rule followers and professionals and followed this conservative map of the world of life. Robin Williams is saying, hey, veer off the map a little bit. See what's out here. See what's out here. Look beyond your horizons. Just like you did, you know, you went to a school in the hood where most people didn't even cross over the bridge to go to downtown LA. But you did. You went all the way to Hollywood. That was something you wanted. It drove you to grow and become somebody else. And you had, in your mentality, you were like, okay, I can escape the hood. I can escape this small city I'm in, even though you're in LA. You're in a small neighborhood where everybody knows everybody's business. So you had that experience. You told Father Greg, drop me off over here. I live over here. He knew you lived in Boyle Heights. He dropped you off in Hollywood because you wanted to see Hollywood.
Yeah, man.
You knew it was reachable. You knew it was over there. West Hollywood, whatever. But still, you forged your own path. That's all Robin Williams is trying to show his students.
Yeah.
You can forge your own path. And one of those guys' path was acting. His dad didn't see it that way, and that's what happened. But it's, you know, it's important still that he did. I think that if he looked back on his own life, even though he killed himself, he looked back on his own life, he would have been like, I did that. I made a change. I did something, you know, even though it's awful, it's an awful end. He pushed back on his father. He taught his father a lesson there in that day. And it's sad. But his father, not wanting to take the blame, he puts the blame on the professor, on the teacher. So that's, and then he loses his job. So go ahead and play the last clip here.
Poetry.
After he got fired.
That page has been ripped out, sir.
And the dean is taking over the class.
They're all ripped out, sir.
What do you mean they're all ripped out?
Sir, we...
Never mind. Read.
Understanding Poetry by Dr. J. Evans Pritchard, Ph.D. To fully understand poetry, we must first be fluent with its meter, rhyme, and figures of speech. Then ask two questions. 1, how artfully has the objective of the poem been rendered? And 2,
Meeks is a little rat. Sorry, that's not Meeks. That's
Question 1 rates the poem's perfection. Question 2 rates its importance.
I forget
and
his
once
name.
these questions have been answered, determining the poem's greatness becomes a relatively simple matter. If the poem score for perfection is plotted on the horizontal of a graph...
Mr. Keating, they made everybody sign it. You gotta believe me, it's true.
I do believe you, Tom.
He made all the kids sign that it was his fault.
One more outburst from you or anyone else, and you're out of this school. Leave, Mr. Keating. I said leave, Mr. Keating.
Man, he was 100 when Robin Williams died.
Cool.
That old man. And he gave a statement. I was so sad. He said clear mind and body and everything at 100 years old. Gave a statement when Robin died.
Damn.
Yeah.
Captain, my captain.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. You hear me? Sit down. Sit down. This is your final warning, Anderson.
Josh Charles.
How dare you? You hear me?
Josh Charles, I almost named Isaac. He doesn't know this, but I almost named Isaac Knox after that kid right there.
Herman Munster.
Josh Charles' name was Knox Overstreet. I thought that was the coolest name ever.
This guy had COVID through the whole movie.
He did. Rizzo.
if I was at the movie theater, I would have stood up on my seat too.
It felt very powerful. I watched this movie twice in the theater.
I didn't see it till
I was
yesterday.
17, 18. 17. But I didn't get why there was like the Irish music and stuff, because it's not in Ireland or England. It is kind of a New England sort of school, but
I didn't watch this movie growing up because they lost me at poet, man. I thought it was going to be like a movie about these poets going against each other with poetry, and they're going to study a dead poet.
Like poet gangs.
I said, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you love Pablo Neruda because you could pick up chicks with that poetry.
Some old guy told me that, man. He was like 40 and at a community college.
That's somebody to look up to right there.
He goes, young man, you got to learn.
Young man.
And you get all the chicks.
He was your captain, my captain.
He goes, just buy the book. You got to read it. Just
Oh,
leave it in
who
your
put
house.
that at the end of this video? Okay, I gotta go pee. On that note.
That guy told me, you don't have to read the book. Just have it inside where everybody can see it when they come in the house.
Good luck. May God have mercy on your souls.
That's it? That's all you brought?
This isn't weed. You don't get the munchies. You get the shits.
Huh. You're really selling it.
Now this is the main course. Homie, we're about to enter a new dimension. Hold on to your pulo.
Where to, kids?
267 Wildwood Lane.
Wildwood Lanes.
Woo!
That's a bit of a trip. I'm gonna need cash up front.
Cash up front.
Mas, cabrón.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Moss means more.
Mas.
Oh, it's fine. Lydia just needs a little space, right?
Right. Me and my old lady, we took a break once. I found out she likes tennis, and I'm a little into men.
Oh, okay.
Where did he go? You can't. I didn't see it. I don't know, but I was like, I didn't even wash my hands so I could come back in time, and now he's not here. Ah, where are you? Donde está?
Felipe Esparza, everybody. You're a little cutie pie.
Yes, she is.
You're a beautiful little potato bug.
Super hot. It's a little bright out here for you, man. Good word, kid.
So, am I ready?
For what now?
You know, the 3 L's.
Oh, right. The next one's lying.
Lying?
Yeah. For example, where did Theo Bigote get his fancy new stereo? It fell off the back of a truck. But if anyone asks, it was a tax-deductible gift. One time my son and I were at 7-Eleven. There were these young millennial guys outside. Hey, sir, can you buy us some beer? So I'll give me the money, fool. They give me like $30. I tell them, bro, go hide behind the alley, bro. They went to the alley. Me and my son took off. I looked at my son. You see, mijo, that's why you don't talk to strangers. My son looks at me, Dad, those kids go to my school. Wow, they're gonna beat your ass. Cocaine will ruin your life. You lose your house, your family, your job, your side chick in Anaheim, you know, everything. That's why I only smoke marijuana, man. Like the worst thing that might happen is I might go pick up my kids at school, and when I get home, these aren't my kids.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I don't know how you ended up in that leather jacket. You didn't get here with the leather. I've never even seen that jacket in this office.
Oh, I was hanging over there.
Let's
Next movie,
okay,
guys.
we're done with anything else about Dead Poets Society?
It's dead.
That movie though, was very instrumental for a lot of people and very heartfelt and I don't know, whatever. But it did earn him, what did I mention this? It did earn him a nomination. He did not win. Wait, did he win? Hold on.
He won 2 Oscars. Robin Williams.
Hold on. I was looking at another movie. Hold on, I might be wrong about this. Look it up. Robin Williams. Reuben Williams.
No,
Good Will Hunting.
He was first nominated for that. His first nomination was when you play that genie.
No, his first nomination was Good Morning Vietnam, 87.
Okay.
And then Dead Poet Society, he had power and everybody loved him. He nominated again for Best Actor. Didn't win. Fisher King, Best Actor. I love Fisher King, and I feel like it gets the shaft.
He won?
No, he did not win. He won for Good Will Hunting,
Oh.
which I didn't think that was that good. Because Good Will Hunting, to me, is a culmination of all the other roles he had already played up until then, right?
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, he's, talking about his wife and all that stuff, and he gets very emotional, and it's pretty much the same. It's like they went, oh, we should have given him the Oscar for Dead Poet Society, so we'll give it to him now when he's another professor.
Yeah, he liked those apples.
So he got it for that, but he really should have gotten it for either Dead Poet Society. I don't think he should have gotten it for Good Morning Vietnam. That was just him on the radio, on the mic, like a comic, pretty much. And Fisher King, I really loved, but that did not get the love that it deserved, that movie. We'll talk about that in another episode. But I think he should have won for that or Dead Poet Society. But all right, go ahead. Let's move on to Lean on Me. And this is my school. This really is the school I went to pretty much in the Midwest.
This is a school that people at my school will tell you they're going to kick you out to if you don't mess around.
Yeah.
We're going to send you to Dorsey High. We're going to
send you.
Kennedy
Yeah.
High.
It almost was like a
Washington
remedial
High.
school, but basically everybody's at the remedial level, except for some students. But he was a teacher. Joe Clark this is based on a true story. 1989, Morgan Freeman, Robert Guillaume, Lynn Thigpen, a lot of other people. Morgan Freeman plays Joe Clark, real guy, in the Paterson, New Jersey school system. And he's got a lot of, again, unconventional methods of reaching these kids. And starts...
Those
Go
are
ahead.
the right way, man.
Yeah,
Getting rid of all the fucked up kids first.
Well, he comes in with the knowledge of a guy who's been through this system before. He knows how to reach these kids because he is one of these kids. He came from the neighborhood with these kids. And I have to say... Denzel. What am I talking about? Morgan Freeman did not win an Oscar for this role, but he should have.
Was he nominated?
He was nominated, but he did not win an Oscar for this. This is his first feature film, by the way. Did you know that? He was Easy Reader on our TVs for years on Electric Company. And he was, here and there in plays and that sort of thing. And some movies as small parts. He's actually in Teachers. You mentioned it, but I didn't have a clip of it. He's an attorney in Teachers who's working on that case that the student brought against the teachers. But this role, he is so natural and so real. I had principals and teachers who acted like Joe Clark because, they were black teachers who were looking for mentors of their own and examples of their own on how to reach these kids, these motherfucking kids. Gotta reach these kids. So he was Joe, though, when Morgan is talking to these kids, and some of them are the real kids who were in the school with Joe Clark, they auditioned just like the other actors did too, and a lot of them did get parts in this movie. But
how long ago is Joe Clark to this movie?
Huh? It was the same era. It was the same year. He was still teaching. Right. I mean, he was still principal of this school when this movie was filmed. And so they did have auditions for some of these kids to actually be in the movie, and a lot of them landed the role. But he's so good and so just natural now I'm just saying, as a black man, I don't see a white guy treating students the same way. You couldn't do that same thing that he does in this movie, because in the black community, it's just more of that idea of it takes a village to raise a kid. That idea applies more in the black community because they will watch out for each other and they will be like, okay, this is all for the good of society. And, you are my child, even though I'm your teacher. for this daytime, this period of time, you are the person I'm taking care of, and I'm going to teach you whatever I know, blah, blah, blah. So his interactions are very natural and very real, I felt. So not that matters to the Academy. Go ahead and play the, this is when he comes in and kicks out all the hooligans. I don't know why these kids love cigarettes so much, but look, Michael Imperioli right behind him on the left there. And he's just absorbing who these people are. He made his decision already. These are the troublemakers right here. I can't count the number of assemblies I had that looked just like this. Loud, nobody paying attention. Look, Christopher over there. Christopher! 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 These students don't know what incorrigible means, but okay. Dismissed. Tony Todd right there.
Sorry, guys. No more free lunch. No more breakfast. Get out of here.
Tony Todd right there.
Walking the hallway, scaring people.
Scary. He is so scary, even though this isn't a horror movie. He's fucking, man. What's the movie called? I can't even think of it right now. What's the movie? Why can't I think of it? Tony?
Something when you look in the mirror, Mr.
Candyman.
Candyman.
God damn. I can't think of Candyman. Look at the basic skills test. 75% pass. 30%. What does that say? 32%? 30% pass. The year before.
Next time, and maybe.
But they only reached 33% passing. Pause it for a second. But this is the era when...
It's the beginning of the movie, though, so the test scores are low.
Right. But I'm just saying, this is when test scores became a thing.
Yeah.
Remember that? When all of a sudden we're taking these random standardized tests that aren't the SAT or the ACT to get into college. We're just all of a sudden taking standardized tests out of nowhere. Never had that happen before.
It was for funding for the
school. It was for funding because the presidents at the time were putting standards on education and saying, well, to get funding, you have to have full attendance. Doesn't matter what they're doing, but as long as they're at school, you get some dollars. And then they pass tests, these standardized tests that really don't measure your individual level of knowledge. You're taking a multiple choice test where even random answers get you points. Like, it's so stupid the way it's weighted. It doesn't really measure how much you know. But this was the standard starting across the country.
I never opened that test. I just fill out the answer like Lotto.
Again, this is a perfect example of what those tests did and didn't measure and how important they were.
Nobody said anything.
Nobody said anything.
You just say you're fast.
But, you know, we got labeled. I don't know if you know that, but you got a stamp on your record of what you were eligible for or what your capacity was or what your potential was.
I have potential?
I could be a hooker. But anyway, yeah, that was what was going on at this time. Play that Family Guy. I could be a hooker. I forgot to put that link in here. Family Guy, Brian's a teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I'm late. Okay, let's just get started.
Hey, yo, man, what's that thing in the middle?
What, this?
Ampersand.
You gotta be freaking kidding me. That's an ampersand. It's a symbol for the word and. My God, nobody can be this stupid.
My God.
Not even Peter when he took that blow to the head and thought he was Larry from Three's Company.
Jack, there's a hot tub party across the street and we're invited. Oh, and don't worry, if Mr. Furley comes by, I'll make sure he thinks you...
Yo, Mr. Griffin, chillax. We're doing the best we can.
There is nothing I would like to do more than chillax, Amanda, but without a decent education, you could spend the rest of your life as a ditch digger or a motel maid or a hooker.
I could be a ditch digger?
A motel maid?
I could be a hooker?
Okay,
well, no,
you can pause it.
Want to be a
All right.
hooker.
Anyway, go back to the links and go ahead and play it. So this is the rest of the scene.
Dead. Like the cemetery is built on, but we call our east side team ghosts, don't we? And what are ghosts? Ghosts are spirits that rise from the dead. I want you to be my ghost.
So like I said, this is his first lead in a feature film. He was not nominated for an Oscar for this movie. But the same year, he did get a nomination for Driving Miss Daisy that he had done off-Broadway already, and then he did in the film. Then, of course, future nominations for Shawshank Redemption and Seven, and then he finally won for $1 Million Baby, which wasn't even as good as this. His role wasn't even close to this, $1 Million Baby. So I think it was a legendary Oscar given for this movie, post whatever you call it, ad hoc.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and pause it. We'll go to the next one. The parents' meeting, and the parents are angry because he got rid of a bunch of kids. Len Thigpen from Carmen Sandiego. He demoted the football coach. She said that's what he gets paid for. That's true. He was nice enough to come here. How many kids do you have in your class, your graduating class?
I don't know.
2,000 or more? We had 800 in our whole class, and 200 graduated.
There's a lot of students. Our high school is one whole block.
Really?
One whole city square block.
In LA. We had a small, it was in a neighborhood. He said to stop, get off welfare or whatever. He made a welfare comment about the parents. But. Okay, you can end this. Let's go to the cafeteria scene, just showing more of him intervening in their daily lives. This is my school right here. We had a fight every day at lunch. And we had race riots in our school, and we had students punching teachers in our school. And it never made the news. You know, you have a joke, pause it for a second. You have a joke about wrestling and how you knew it was fake or you still couldn't believe it was fake, but you would ask your dad if there was any news in the paper about the wrestling match the day before. Because, you know, what was your punchline? That you saw Andre the Giant had like 3 career-ending injuries in that fight. It didn't make the paper? What?
Didn't make the paper?
But my school fights never made the paper. I never saw it on the news. But there was
sanctioned fights.
They were It was a major fight every day. And when we had race riots, there were, I would say the school is 5% white. And they lashed out at black teachers and principals, and they had a race riot, and they punched. I remember seeing the science teacher get punched in the face on the stairwell during one of these fights. Never made the news. And I'm just shocked at that. And I was looking it up over the weekend, like trying to find some incidents. None of it. I saw a girl get stabbed in the eyeball with a pencil. It never made the news. How does that not make the news? Because today, of course, that would make the news. You'd have it on social.
Crimes outside of school, that's more important.
Well, of course, not more important. This is important. This is serial killers in the making. Like, these people are going to be out on our streets at some point, and they're doing stuff like this, and it didn't make the news. But there was so much of it, as evidenced in these movies too. These are reflections of what was going on in our country at the time. Go ahead and play. I don't know what that statement's about, but okay. That's me right there. I wished I could take auto shop. This is 1989. Minimum wage was like $3.25, right? $3. Isaac, can you imagine making $3.35 an hour? That's your rate.
$17 an hour for mechanics.
For mechanics back then. But if you own your own shop, way more than that. If you own multiple shops, forget about it. Why does he think she's so hot? I don't get that either. That's weird.
Maybe she's fast trying to get her confidence.
Oh, maybe fast. Yeah. But see, this is so natural right here. This kid, that's Felipe right there, stealing a meatball from his neighbors. But see, a black teacher would come up and slap the kid or like get you into shape. Hey, don't act like this. This isn't the right way to act. It was just common, but they could never do that these days. Let's go to the next one. The school starts to turn around. So that scene, they were talking about music, and this he tells everybody they have to learn the school song, and that's really important to him. But they learn the school song. Do you remember your school song?
I don't even know we had a song.
I never learned my school song either. But
our
eventually,
school song was "Look Our Weekends, 'cause here we come."
This scene right here, he finally runs into the kids later, and they've learned the song. And most of these kids in this scene are actually students under Joe Clark, except for him, the little boy.
Were they with you? Who are these guys? Well, I'm sure you've learned the school song by now.
Did you?
You better know it. But this time, if you don't get it right, you're suspended for 10 days each. Now, is that clear? Is that clear? All right, then. School's off. Let me hear it.
That guy's an actor, the one on the right, but... to memory. These guys look like Full Force. Lisa's backup band. Who touches that? Look at those Jerry curls right there. Dripping. Only one of them has it though. What year is this? 89? I guess the curl had been out for 3 years. She's a woman she was the assistant chorus lady who replaced the white lady that he fired, right? Yeah.
These hoodlums.
Well, sir, the children thought the song was a bit boring.
Boring? Mrs. Powell, I have never heard a school song like that. And I certainly never authorized the grade. Did I?
I really was about to go to fight for this woman right here in this scene.
You should the way that you think. You should see the way Joe Clark thanks people for his present on Christmas. You give me this tie for Christmas? Best tie I ever had.
So see, I had a teacher just like that, and I thought, pause it. I thought this teacher was mad at me for third grade. Don't roll your eyes at me. What are you rolling your eyes for with your professor hat? Hello, professor. What? Anyway, I had a teacher in third grade when I started a new school. This teacher, I came at Mr. Patterson at Van Cleve Elementary in third grade. Black man, looked kind of like him, older. I walked into that class. It was like halfway through the year. He's yelling at the class when I got there. And then he asked a question and I answered correctly. And he said, ran to his desk, brought something over to my desk, and slapped it on my desk, and it was 2 Reese cups. Because I got it right. But I thought he was mad at me. But he treated me just like that. And
Did you eat him?
I fucking ate him in front of the whole class. And I got the right answer. But I tell you, that one interaction fueled me for the rest of my school days to go after the right answer, to be the one, you know what I mean? It shaped me my whole life.
Went on to eat chocolate, got pimples.
Chocolate doesn't cause pimples. And I learned that because I fucking read. But I'm telling you that one teacher interaction can change your whole outlook on life. You know what I mean? And that was really important to me. And I never forgot him. And I never forgot that fucking third grade class. It was just so important to me. Just that feeling that he praised me in front of all these kids who got all the answers wrong. It wasn't matter. It didn't matter that I got it right. It mattered that he rewarded me for getting it right. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why it just put me on the right path to pay attention in school and care about school.
Teacher's pet.
Go ahead and play the next.
Oh, sorry.
You're
going to teach the class now?
No. Look, I wouldn't have liked you in school, so.
One time this girl, man, she finished her work before everybody. She said, I finished all my work. What do I do now? And some kid yelled in the back, you give everybody head.
Oh, no.
And then I sat there all day
wondering what
is head.
What is it? I wish there was something called Google.
Am I finishing last my homework?
I wish I had
Everybody
Google.
laughed, but this dork right here. What does that even mean? The teacher didn't even hear, but the girl heard, and she said, "Fuck you." And he said, "What time?"
Oh my god.
This guy was like a dirty motherfucker.
Okay.
He didn't know what he was saying because he had older brothers.
Next movie we're talking about is Stand and Deliver.
Orale.
1988.
Japanese.
In 1988. Edward
James Olmos
Edward-
teaching in James Garfield High School.
Edward James Olmos.
At a time where Chicano was not given a chance to learn.
Lou Diamond Phillips, not a Chicano.
They couldn't believe that I was teaching this kid calculus.
Calculus. This is the first Lou Diamond Phillips Chicano role, right? This is before La Bamba. I think La Bamba was 87, 89.
I thought they were both.
Hold on. When was La Bamba? 87. Okay, so it was a year before. 88.
The guy from Blood In, Blood Out is in the movie too. Actually, American Me.
Villarreal, right? Daniel Villarreal?
Yeah, orale.
Villarreal. 1988. This is Lou Diamond Phillips' second role as a Chicano. I don't know who gave him the right to play a Chicano the first time, but you guys all accepted this guy as a Chicano, right?
It's Hollywood. They like to whitewash movies.
But they do, but this is not whitewashing. It's Asian washing, you know? You guys accepted him though.
We had no choice.
Yeah.
That's all they gave us. They couldn't find another Latino to play Richie Valens.
It's all they gave us. Isn't that sad? Who else could you have seen doing those two roles? Anybody in place of? Because I saw Eddie Castrodad.
You're gonna put an unknown. Just grab an unknown
Right.
Latino actor.
Eddie Castrodad was the one I always saw in the 80s. Look up Eddie Castrodad, Isaac. Castrodad. Eddie Castrodad. He was a very popular Latino actor back in the day. That's who I remember in the 80s the most. I think he could have been in both of those movies. I don't know about Richie. Richie Valens, though, was a pudgy, older man looking guy. Look up the real Richie Valens as a teenager. This guy was, 16 right here? 17? Look at the blue shirt picture. How old?
Him right there.
He looks like it is him, and he looks like he's 40.
He looks like the Hulk right there.
He looks like he's 40. Just turned 40.
Working in the fields of Selena makes you old, eh?
Isaac went to his middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Pacoima Middle School.
He's a guy that was
Junior
shaving
high.
in third grade, man.
It's so strange how old he looked. But, I mean, he looked old whether or not you're Chicano. He just looked old. Orale is right. Set at Garfield High, go back, Isaac. Set at Garfield High, East LA math teacher Jaime Escalante is convinced that his mostly delinquent students have potential. So he uses unconventional methods to help them pass the difficult advanced placement exam in calculus. Go ahead and play that. He wore a bald cap, gained 20 pounds, and lived for 18 hours a day with Jaime in his home.
Remember the good times we had last summer?
Too much.
Do you remember
Way
when
too much.
things were really jumping good, yeah?
But it got him an Oscar nomination.
Well, the good times are gone with the
His
wind.
first and
The
only.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, come on. A contract? You mean you can't trust us by now?
For those of you making the commitment, you will be preparing yourself for the advanced placement test. Make sure you have one. Make sure it's signed before you come to class tomorrow.
We have to come to school an hour before school, take your class 2 periods, and stay until
That girl was
5.
killed with the cops.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
No vacation?
Look up,
Pass
wait,
the AP exam and you get college credit.
pause it. That's not what I meant by that, but look up wait, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead and play that. It's at the end. Sorry, the what's calculus is at the end. That girl looks like a real East LA person who comes to your shows in the blue shirt.
Look, you love scaring
So
us
does
into
he.
doing stuff, man. I know. That gets old real fast.
This is the first Latino movie that I saw where you saw a variety of Latino types.
Hey, Kimo.
The first one.
I'm the first dude here.
They weren't all like this.
What's calculus?
He's turning it on right. What's calculus? Okay, so he mentions right there that class would be for college credit. And advanced placement classes, AP classes, did count toward college credit. Do you know how many I took? I took 5 AP classes: physics, chemistry, trigonometry, AP Lit, AP English. I took 5. None of those, well, one of those counted for college credit in the end. It's all a scam. It depends on what college you go to and how much they accept it for. I got 3 full credits for my AP Physics class, even though I didn't take physics. I got it toward my math class. So I didn't have to take basic math. But I wouldn't have had to take basic math anyway because I tested at a higher level. So what the fuck did I take those classes for? That's what pisses me off is I took all those AP classes and they meant nothing. So the idea when they try to sell you on further classes beyond the regular curriculum with the highlight of, oh, it counts for college credit. Don't believe them. Because it doesn't. And even if it does, you might get a 3-credit class knocked off your whatever curriculum that you have to reach to get a degree. It was bullshit. And I feel like I wasted my time because I was like, what happened to all those college credit courses? And they just disappeared. All that effort just disappeared. And it was really challenging. But I just had to mention that because I don't know why he's so focused on that.
When I was in 11th grade, the fucking the school system was overcrowded, so they got James A. Garfield and Roosevelt High School to put some of the students together. They called it the Roosevelt Garfield Extension Program.
Was that at East LA? Oh, wait.
And then we all ended up we had a...
Was that ELAC?
Yeah. We had a section of the East LA College that was dedicated for our Extension High School. We took 2 classes that were high school, which the basics you have to know, and the rest were college classes.
And how much college did you get?
So I ended up I applied for like 3 other colleges. I took music at the college. I know how to play piano, and I took another class, gym.
These are college classes.
Yeah, I chose easy classes, and
that don't
and
count.
the rest. We learned how to make beer with Mr. Bass.
That's not college.
That was a physical, like a science class or something.
Come on. I'm just saying any promise of college credits from something that's not college is a lie.
We were in college, so
it's a lie.
It was
no, you were at a college.
Half college, but we were taking everyone else besides me was actually taking real college courses there for like.
They were in college already.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. Our high school was put inside East LA College,
right?
An extension program where everybody had the regular classes plus 3 other classes that were East LA College classes.
Oh, so they took actual college classes.
Yes.
Some of them. You didn't.
The classes that I took were part of East LA College. The gym was part of.
But
East
it was
LA
gym
College.
and beer making.
But it was still part of the East LA College.
But it was gym and beer making.
No, but the physical science was part of the high school. It wasn't a college course taught by a professor. But everyone else that was actually taking this program seriously was actually in courses that were like my journalism class, which I failed, was the college course.
Of all my whole 4 years of college, 4+, I took 4.5 years of undergrad. I got 3 credits, 1 class worth of credits from my 5 AP classes that I took in high school. 1 counted. 3 credits. It's nothing.
But it's funny I
was so pissed. I was so disillusioned.
One of the classes that I took that was from the college, that college gave me more credits than the class in high school, so I was making up units.
You're making units, but maybe it's toward a general degree. Maybe it's not even toward a degree.
It was so much fun, man. We met cool college kids that smoked a lot of. That got us into punk. Shout out to Emilio Garcia.
You had a better college experience than I did. I went to grad school too. You had fun.
It was fun.
You had a fun college experience for a year. That ain't college.
Eating grilled cheese.
That ain't college. All right.
Hat.
Go ahead. Play the next one. Oh, first of all, wait, pause it for a second. Okay. I'm sorry. My biggest question and issue with this whole movie and this whole situation, because I know it's based on a real story. Why did these kids even stay with the class? Because calculus is not required to graduate high school. Calculus is not a requirement to graduate high school.
No.
In any state in this country. So why did somebody like Lou Diamond Phillips' character or any of the loser characters in the class, why did they care enough to come back?
There's a part of the movie where Everett almost kicks him out, and then a mom goes, "Please put him back in there. He needs his breakfast and lunch."
But he's going toward college. This is geared toward college. This is taking a guy
breakfast and lunch. That's the reason he's there.
Right, but drop calculus. He can graduate without that class. Is what I'm saying. He dropped that class.
To run the meth lab in Boyle Heights later.
There you go. Maybe. I just didn't understand. Like you guys,
when they came to summer school to learn the other classes.
I took trigonometry. I was really good at math. I took trigonometry, and I realized how I sucked at math. When I took trigonometry, I thought I was mentally challenged. I didn't. I cried at the blackboard one time, 2 times. I cried when going through a whole blackboard problem, and I realized halfway through I didn't know what I was doing, and I had a breakdown at the board. And it's not a college requirement, calculus. Neither is trig. I was in Algebra 2 trigonometry, which was so freaking hard that I dropped out. My teacher after the first quarter said, you don't need this class to graduate. So in order to keep your grade point average at a healthy level, he encouraged me to drop that class. Yeah. And I was a 3.6 GPA student at the time, 3.75. He encouraged me to drop that class because it would ruin my average. And he was right, and I dropped it, and I was never happier. But calculus is the next level after trigonometry. It's mind-boggling that these kids would even stick with it when they didn't have to, just to graduate high school.
But they love the class, so when you love something, you don't care what the outcome is. You just want to be a part of it.
But they didn't love the class at first.
Yeah, but they ended up liking him, and it grew on them. Some people just want to learn and take it to the next level.
I don't think these kids did, though.
But they did in real life.
Some did, yeah. Some did.
You're just mad
one became a
teacher. Did not become a movie.
What?
You're just mad because nobody went to your school and go, hey, let's make a movie out of this crazy jungle school.
I'm not mad.
With the fucking chains and Kool-Aid.
That was elementary. That was middle school.
But it's true, man.
I'm not saying I'm mad. I don't care.
All the time. Do you like calculus?
They don't even know what the fuck calculus is. I'm just saying these guys didn't need it. They could have easily dropped it and succeeded and graduated with no problem. They weren't planning to go to college. So, yeah, I understand, like, the story is he reached them.
For example, the first test they passed, they said they were cheating.
Yeah, I know.
They were just only wanting to teach them.
That's way after.
Calculus later.
That's way after. I'm saying.
This is the whole premise of the movie.
No.
It is.
He taught him calculus first.
No,
he taught him.
They passed the first test first.
No.
They didn't believe
that was
then he taught them calculus.
That was a calculus test. They took 2 calculus tests with ETS. They took 2 calculus tests. The first one they thought they cheated. They gave him a second one. They didn't cheat. They proved they didn't cheat. Earlier on, before he says he wants to teach calculus, he was teaching remedial math to losers. Then he said he believed they could reach a higher potential. That's him saying they could all do it. And yes, that him believing in them took them to the next level. But the ones who had difficulty, because there's always butting heads against him, why didn't they just leave? That's my question. The 2 tests were all calculus. Both of them. The one where they thought they cheated, and then he fights with them, and, they prove him wrong. But I'm saying, why did they even continue so hard? That's just interesting to me. whatever. Go ahead and play the rest of that clip.
What you got?
It's an apple.
How much?
Half.
Good. What you got?
Good.
That's right.
Ana Delgado. She's the only one based on a real person.
Core. You owe me 100%. I'll see you in the people's court.
So Ana, played by Vanessa Marquez, she's the only student based on a real life person, based on Leticia Rodriguez, the daughter of the owner of El Farolito. Do you remember El Farolito? A small family restaurant west of downtown LA. They wanted her to drop out of school to work at the restaurant.
To get college credit. There are some teachers in this room who would have trouble passing the advanced
I think every teacher would have a
You really
problem
think you can
passing
make
that
this
test.
We will go step by step.
Because nobody had to take
inch.
calculus.
Calculus was not made to be easy. It already is.
He's teaching them basic fractions in the beginning of calculus. That's so crazy.
Mr. Escalante is okay. He suffered a mild heart attack and he'll be under observation for the time.
Too many tortillas.
Mr. Schloss is your substitute.
Mr. Molina has informed me that you have your AP Calculus exam in 2 weeks. I'll be honest with you, I've never taught calculus before. I'm really a music teacher.
Oh my God. He got out of the hospital and went straight there, huh?
Still alive. I'm a hard-dying type of guy.
Shouldn't you be in the hospital?
I should be here with you.
We, being teachers, know the advanced
Oh yeah,
placement
Garfield's
tests,
Bulldogs, huh? You guys are Rough Riders.
especially in mathematics. I am proud to announce that no other high school in Southern California has more students pass than Garfield High School. 18 students took the test, 18 passed.
One of them became a
AP
teacher, a calculus teacher as well.
We'd like to present this plaque to our teacher, Jaime Escalante. What?
Is she Coco in Fame, the TV
No, she's
show?
stand-up comic, I know.
Stand-up comic.
She looks just like her.
I thought she was the same girl as Coco in Fame, the TV show, the TV version.
Everyone will assume they cheated if they do.
My kids didn't do anything. I'm gonna prove you guys wrong.
You may begin part 1 now.
Andy Garcia didn't believe them either.
Okay, pencils down.
Yes, yes, I'm aware of the scoring. 3 is a passing grade, 5 is a perfect grade. Yes, I'm ready. Go ahead. Diaz, Maria, 4. Cifuentes, Mark, 5. Camejo, Claudia, 4. Ana Delgado, 4. Javier Perales, 5. Nandes, Alejandro, 4. Castro, Monica, 4.
Raised at Harvard.
All right. So according to Edward James Olmos, he wrote most of his dialogue. He didn't get a writing credit with Jaime Escalante.
Órale.
And most of it was verbatim what Escalante had said in real life situations that were depicted in the movie. The dialogue in the scene where Escalante confronts the ETS investigators about the teaching allegations was word for word what Escalante told ATS in real life. First time, this is interesting to me, first time writer and director Ramon Menendez and his fellow UCL Film School graduate Tom Musca secured the movie rights to Jaime Escalante's story for $1.
$1.
When the project was rejected by studios, the filmmakers financed the production with grants and endowments from institutions and PBS. And then it became what it became. There is a way, people. 2 people died after this movie. One was Mark Everett, who is not a big role in this. He's like they call heavy metal kid. That's his credit in this. Do you have a link further down, Isaac? Yeah. Okay. This guy. Click the clip. No, where it says clip. No, but yeah, right there. He's this kid that he's waking up. That kid right there. He's just credited as heavy metal kid. His name is. His acting name is Mark Everett. His real name is Manuel Benitez. And he killed his girlfriend and held his son hostage and kidnapped him, held him hostage in an El Monte restaurant at gunpoint, and he was killed by the cops. That was 2008. And
I guess calculus was a waste of time.
you can play that. Calculus was a waste of time for that kid. You can play that.
Is there a
clip right
montage where
there.
they show all the students? Because I want to look at one student that's an extra in the movie. He
I
has
don't
really
have.
long hair like a heavy metal guy.
I don't have that, but you can look it up. Or look up all the students. Stand to deliver all the students.
25%.
There's a guy
That's
with long
Daniel
hair
Villarreal.
right
For a second.
He's Little Puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Little Puppet on American Me.
Gotta come to zero.
That guy, see the guy in the back?
Oh,
That
with
guy,
the long hair, yeah.
He was a bartender over there at
Beautiful flowing
when we were
hair.
doing karaoke over there at the Gaucho Grouch.
Gower Gulch.
Gaucho Gulch. There was a woman there that was Latina that looked like a.
She was the bartender.
Yeah, and that guy
Yeah.
worked as a bartender too.
Oh, okay.
And that guy went
He
to my high
was the
school.
bar back.
Bar back.
He was the helper.
He went
yeah.
to my high school.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was in
Yeah,
a band.
she was a mean chola, that bartender
Yeah.
lady. She was like a biker lady. But anyway, he was killed in the shootout. Vanessa Marquez is much sadder story. That young woman. Look up. Just
She was
look
on
up.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, look up the quick picture of Vanessa Marquez, actress. She's this woman here. She's Ana Delgado, and she had a mental breakdown in 2018, and cops were called to her apartment. It was very sad, and they unfortunately shot her. She brought out a BB gun at one point, and they killed her.
Damn.
And she was having seizures and a mental issue, and maybe the cops shouldn't have been called. This is the whole idea of when people say defunding the cops, they don't mean take all the funding away from the cops. That's a simplistic version of it. What they mean is, let's take the funds that the police departments get and spread it out to add in a psychologist or some other people who are used to dealing with mental issues, because it's like sending a hammer in to fix a pane of glass in a window. You know what I mean? It's like sending the wrong tool in. It's overkill for this situation.
There's a fire over there, bro. What do we need? More matches.
It's not. Our cops don't work on de-escalation anymore, and they get afraid and they draw their guns like that. But I mean, I don't know what I'd do in this situation. It's very tough. I do have body cam footage of this. She's not shown on this after her seizure, but this might be disturbing to some people, but this is her welfare check. They sent her family called for a welfare check on her.
Her parents' fault.
Well,
we want to warn
kind
you
of,
this
but
morning, the video that you're about to see may be hard to watch. In August 2018,
that's her home.
officers
She
responded
was a
to the
hoarder
apartment
already.
of former
How old is she?
ER and stand-in deliverer
I think she was
actress
maybe
Vanessa
40
Marquez for a welfare check.
at this
They
point.
found Marquez
I don't
in
know.
bed experiencing seizures.
That's her there.
Paramedics and a mental health evaluator were called in.
not
but
acting
Marquez
So they had
refused to go to
people
the
with
hospital
them.
And instead pulled out a pair of scissors and what police thought was a gun.
It's a BB gun.
Police backed out of the apartment, and when she raised the gun, they opened
Fuck
fire.
it, assault rifle for that
I
bitch.
know.
Crazy.
I know.
Fuck.
I know.
Overkill.
It's disturbing.
Marquez died in that shooting. Police later discovered she'd been holding a BB gun. Yesterday, the DA's office ruled the officers were justified in their actions. Marquez's mother is suing the department for wrongful
So she's
death.
suing. She called the cops for help. But the thing is, who else do you call? You don't have any other number. We need another number for mental
Family member
health.
you call first.
Maybe, but we need another number, another service that's in between the cops and
There used to
whatever
be a server
else.
like that, but when Ronald Reagan became president, he took all the funding out for hospital.
He got rid of sanitariums
So
and
they used to be
state
remember
hospitals.
the cartoons
Yeah.
you watched when you were little, and you see like a paddy wagon show up,
Yeah.
and they would tie
It's
up.
the
a person,
asylum, yeah.
and that was the crazy. That was like they would take you. with
They're
that.
5150 holds. We don't do
Not
that
anymore.
anymore.
That
No.
doesn't done no more.
But it also
Before you would have been able to commit your daughter with that woman right there. Her mom could have called her, and you know what? My daughter's a
But
little
see,
Put her in.
you talked about this on History for Fools, though. There's a fine line, and then men were committing their wives.
Yeah.
She's crazy, that crazy bitch, and you could get your wife committed. You could commit people who weren't having a mental health issue.
But you can't no more.
No, now you can't at all. And so now we have a problem where you cannot commit somebody who
What
might
was
really
that,
be a danger.
What was that reference when the medical people will come grab your ass? What was that called?
They're coming to take you.
Yeah.
I think
But
it was just calling in I don't know what it was called, but it was
just
like
naturally grab an alcoholic and just take
Yeah.
them out.
I mean, it was a sanitarium, asylum. It was another level. It was a state-run service, state-run hospital. My grandfather.
Coming to take me away.
My grandfather was schizophrenic with psychopathic tendencies. That was his diagnosis officially. He did hack a dog to death. He was insane. He slit my uncle's throat. And he spent years in asylums or state-run until I think 82. And then he started just sleeping on the streets. And then he would send my grandmother a card. I told you this on another episode. He would send her a card. I'm packing my bags and coming to see you. And then guess what? We had no summer. We had to stay inside. We weren't allowed out because my grandfather might have been out there doing crazy stuff. So it was crazy. I mean, there are crazy people wandering our streets, and there's nothing we can do about it, and it's sad. And then things like this happen. But I hate to end on that point. But
man.
Did you want to talk about Class of 1984?
Class of 1984.
I put a trailer in there.
It's a crazy ass movie. I saw it when it first came out. A lot of sex scenes. Unless you watch it on Tubi, they don't show nothing. This movie right here, it's what the future of schools was supposed to be, but I don't see it. Basically, this movie is like, it's what people thought of punk rockers. Like if a bunch of punk rockers took over the school. Kind of like Clockwork Orange, if it was made in Los Angeles, with a bunch of bad actors. And that guy right there, he used to be in a show called Simon vs. Simon. That fat dude right there is that fat dude from Meatballs. And that guy, he was an actor in that movie, that show White Shadow. His father was the actor Tom Patton from fucking 8 Is Enough.
He tried to kill me.
Somebody's got to stop this insanity.
Yeah, this is high school, bro. Class of 1984. A fucking drug dealer goes inside the school, sells drugs. This guy, he ends up getting a copy of the schools, of all the school's teachers, and goes terrorize them at home.
He doxed them.
Protect you.
And it's like sort of with Clockwork Orange. It was based in Los Angeles, 1984.
It kind of feels like also the what's the movie with Charles Bronson?
Yes.
Where the punks chase her
Death
home
Wish
or whatever.
with no
Death
vigilante,
Wish.
what that movie is.
So they were just like punks causing a problem.
Yeah.
But see, I look at these punks and I think they spend a lot of time and money on their clothes and their hair more than actually acting.
That kid is a rich kid, man, acting poor.
Oh, he's acting poor.
Yeah, he's come from a good family. He's just rebelling against the man.
See, I didn't watch this one with you. You started watching this. There are so many movies we didn't include in this.
Yeah. And then there's High School High.
There's High School High, which I did watch, which sucked so bad. It's not even worth. It just basically plays on all the stereotypes.
I walked out of the movie,
movies.
and then and I said I tried to walk into another movie theater, and the usher stopped me. Where are you going? Well, man, are you gonna give my money back? I go, for what? That movie sucked, bro. 5 minutes in, I had to walk out of it.
Your punishment is
watch the other movie. You can't walk out of there. Well, I'm gonna get my money back. You can get your money back. I'm gonna get my money back, man. Somehow I'm gonna get my money back. I got a trash can I got a popcorn out of the trash can, and I got a free refill, and I walked out.
Oh my God.
I showed him. My friend stood in there watching the movie. I had to wait for them outside. If people were walking in, they go, "Don't watch that movie. It sucked."
I have never asked for a refund for a movie ever. I feel like it's like buyer beware. Like you get what you pay for, or you get whatever you get. You know what I mean?
Is the girl that's pregnant in High School High, is that the same Latina girl from Lean on Me?
No.
I thought it was.
No, let me see. I'm gonna look it up right now. Oh my God, Reagan. Pregnant girl. I tried to spell pregnant. I ended up with Reagan.
But the Casa 84, I saw that movie at the Cameo Theater. We used to call it Cameo. But it's spelled Cameo. It's a theater in downtown LA. And that movie will show 4 horrible movies and 1 good one.
Cameo.
It was like $7 to watch 4 movies.
I don't know what I stumbled into. Sorry, my search results ended up with something very weird. Alexa Vega is the high school senior. She fakes a pregnancy for a school social experiment. She's not really pregnant.
High school high?
Yeah, high school high. She's not really pregnant.
Orale.
Alexa Vega. Maybe I'm wrong.
What else do you got besides 1984?
That's it.
Okay, man.
I was just going to say, like, we had stuff
I
like...
for summer vacation after this episode.
I know. We had a High School High, yes, was a parody film with John Lovitz. And then it was
Not another teen movie, another one.
Well, yeah, there's like so many. There's Dangerous Minds, which we didn't include with Michelle Pfeiffer because I want to do an episode later of like white savior movies where they had like the white savior role that comes and saves all the minority students, or maybe not students, but whatever the situation might be.
Opus.
Mr. Holland's Opus. Are those black kids that he's teaching? Inner city school?
It's like the opposite side of that movie.
Yeah, I don't know about that pregnant teenager in High School High. I don't see anything about
There's
her.
a movie called Class. Oh my God, that movie was nasty.
With Rob Lowe?
Yeah.
That's not even a school movie. I wouldn't include that in a school movie. That's more of a cougar movie. He's like a prep school boy, but all that happens outside of the school where he hooks up with the older lady, right? Jacqueline Bisset or something?
I don't know.
I think it's... Look up Class with Rob Lowe, Isaac.
That's a crazy, nasty movie.
I think it's Jacqueline Bisset is his lady. Who's in that?
Oh, that's Class. Okay. Oh, I thought
it's
maybe it was
Jacqueline
High
Bisset.
School Girls or they're very nasty.
Andrew
like
McCarthy with long hair? High School Girls?
Or
I'm not sure.
It's like a raunchy movie called Class or High School Girls. Well.
Oh, Rob Lowe is wearing underwear in that one. That's weird.
Private School Girls. Look it up.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of those kind of movies. There were a lot of school movies. There were a lot of school TV shows. There was Boston Public came later.
In the 80s. That's it right there.
Private School for Girls.
Yeah, man. There's a scene in that movie that this guy hooks up with a hot chick. He's an ugly ass fool. She goes, "You remember my teddy bear at home?" And when they go home, he has sex with her, and he looks at the teddy bear, this fucking ugly fucking teddy bear. And he gets turned off, and he runs out of there. And then there's the hottest chick in the school. Her father's an alcoholic, and he's hugging all the girls, like the old hug, squeezing their side boob.
Did you watch this movie?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I never saw
it's
this one.
It's funny, man.
When did you watch it?
When it came out. Oh. I saw it in the same movie theater with Porky's.
Oh, it seems like a Porky's type of movie.
Yeah, Private School, man. Show the trailer.
They don't make movies like this anymore. How come? I mean, I'm not saying these are good movies.
They're all horny kids. I'm just saying
we don't make these kind of stupid movies
anymore. They don't
want
to show horny kids.
I guess.
Horny adults acting like kids.
They're barely kids. Yeah, they're all, at least in the movie, they're all 20 and over.
What they're teaching in
real life, they were late 20s.
Isn't anymore. Especially if the
hey, that guy. He's in everything.
Are you feeling romantic?
Phoebe Cates.
Where there's
Phoebe Cates was in that?
That's
why she left Hollywood.
Where a guy like
that's the guy.
At a girls' school
that looks like Vincent Pastor.
9-1
a little bit.
Everybody had a John Belushi character in these movies. He's the John Belushi character.
Right.
Everyone thinks having sex, but it's him popping the champagne, going, whoa, whoa.
It takes Bubba Beauregard, the animal of the 80s.
What happened to that guy?
To make a private school go public. Private School.
Never saw that.
for kids going through puberty.
Well, there you have it, folks. It was a good movie, he said. So go check it out. I don't have anything else.
Class of 84. Go check it out.
We graduated. We're done.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Done. Bye.
Easy
Two
peasy,
fucking
Japanese.
2-hour shows.
How could I reach these bingers?
Hold on. Hold on. We got to give a shout out, though, to Teacher of the Year.
Shout out to Teacher of the Year, man. Getting gastro sock. What's it called?
I don't know what it is.
Gastro
You think it's gastric bypass surgery?
Gastric bypass. Yeah,
we don't know. Yeah. Wait, we don't know what surgery this is. Isaac, look up Rodrigo's Instagram.
Yeah, man.
So I want to give a shout out to a new teacher.
Yeah, man. Mr. T.
Who's Mr. T, who's given it his all lately. Let's go show the picture.
And that is the show, people. He's a teacher.
Why is he in the hospital? Oh my God, I think he's on drugs right there. That's euthanasia. Not euthanasia. What is that?
Gastric bypass.
It's not gastric bypass. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next week. Mr. T. Oh my God.
Do you even binge?
Do you even binge?
What's up, Food Podcast, man? We have the co-host right here, man. Citric right here, man.
Yeah, doggy. What's up,
Hell
fool?
yeah, man. We have our guest right here, man. Phil Medina, man.
What's up? Yeah. How's it going?
That's Phil Medina, man. I don't know, man. If you want to sit in that chair, Phil, man. That chair has a lot of bad luck, bro. Every yours too. Not just your chair, bro. Your chair has a lot of bad luck, bro. All the co-hosts we had there, bro. The last co-host, bro.
Oh, man. Is that Rodrigo?
Rodrigo, bro.
Oh,
He sat right there, bro. Look what happened now, bro. All right. He's recovering now, bro.
That's good, though. At least he's recovering, man.
Hell yeah, man. He got lucky, man. He started working for the teachers union, and he got some surgery, bro, because the What's Up Food podcast, we have no insurance, bro. Unless you get hurt here.
Is that
What's up, Food Rodrigo? Steady recovery to Rodrigo, man.
Yeah.
Call him a message, man. Tell him I'm hang in there, man. He has a GoFundMe right now. No, he doesn't. And go tell him, man, hello, man. Tell him you miss him, and tell him go listen to him when they start up the Están Ready podcast. Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to Rodrigo, man.
Rodrigo, bro, what's up, fool? Hell yeah, I'm beating the odds.
That's right.
We don't even know what kind of surgery he got, bro. Probably like gastro. What you got it right? What gastro? What?
No, I didn't
you
got
it.
Castration?
Castration.
Yeah. No, I got a hysterectomy.
You did?
No, he looks happy though. He looks like he's gonna get something.
Hell yeah, he's flying high, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, they give him some good shit, man.
He got the meds going, bro.
Yeah, they give him something
Look
good.
at him, bro. I want to be that high,
right?
Yeah, man. Rodrigo, man, stay
happy.
Stay sharp, dog. Do you even binge?
Do you even binge?